What's going on, guys? This is Burrs, and today on this episode of My Concealed Carry, we're going to talk about OODA Loop.
Instead of waiting until I'm fully extended, I can take the shot right around here. So that's what I'm going to work on.
Now, what exactly is OODA Loop, you might ask yourself? Well, it's pretty simple. It was made by a fighter pilot way back in the day, and it stands for Observe, Orient, Decide, and Act. And it's basically just the method of seeing, whatever you're looking at, orienting yourself. Now, that's kind of up in the air. A lot of people say different things, or some people say different things. Some people say orient your body, and some people say orient your mind. We'll just keep it real simple. Observe, you're looking at everything. You do that every day, right? You check things out every day. Orient is either you're orienting your body or you're orienting your mind. Deciding is, am I going to go left or am I going to go right? And then acting, obviously, in this instance, is us realizing it's a threat and acting upon that threat. So how exactly are we going to accomplish this in my house? Well, we're going to dry fire. And like I said before, dry fire is super important. This is actually something I learned from Joe Tedeye on the interviews I did with him a long time ago, where he said that he would kind of just, sit in his living room or whatever and just draw on, say, everyone who has blonde hair, or the next person that has blonde hair in this show or movie or whatever. He'd draw his pistol on them and take a shot. And what you're doing is you're training your mind to make decisions. So, someone is wearing red. Okay, that's my cue. I'm deciding, I'm acting, and I'm taking the shot. So we're going to do that in a dry fire environment. And the way to do that is to have a dry pistol. I already have a dry pistol, but what I'll do for you is go ahead and tell you what exactly that means. Number one, no one's behind my camera. It's the TV, and I'm willing to destroy the TV for this video if need be. But we're not going to do that. So number one, there's nothing in the gun as far as a magazine goes. Number two, I can look into the chamber. I do not see a round. And number three, I also don't see a round on the back. So we're good to go as far as dry fire. And let the slide go forward, pull the trigger in a safe direction. We're good to go for dry fire. For this, we're going to rack the slide so you have a good trigger. There's a couple ways you can go about doing it so you don't have to do that, but we're just going to do that. You're going to put your gun away, and I'm going to watch this video from Netflix, this movie, and I'm going to say for everyone that's wearing red, I'm going to draw my pistol and put a shot on target. Now, this is called the two popes, so I'm assuming there's going to be some people with red on. Now you can see I had some trouble there. This is a rather tight shirt. It's not exactly, fluffy or whatever. So I'm going to have to deal with that. Or I'm going to have to realize I can't wear this shirt when I'm concealed carrying because it's a deterrent for me. I can't get to my gun quickly. It's a little bit tighter than what I normally wear for a flannel, but we're just going to go with it. Now I'm also making sure I'm looking my pistol into my holster. I'm wearing a shirt behind, and I'm making sure that is not getting caught into the holster. Normally you would keep your, you'd have your gun, you'd holster it, and then you'd put it into your pants. This is not normal that you'd be holstering so much, but this is great repetition for holstering your pistol as well. Here's the crazy thing in this video, they're moving back and forth really fast with their shots, and that also adds to the difficulty of what you're trying to do. It's too slow on that one. That's one thing I do with a Penix carry, is when I holster, I try to tilt out. What you don't want to do is go in, because then you're in a really weird position that could cause a, they might say accidental discharge, but I'll say negligent. You never want to just do this. Look at that. If you can, I'm going to come back like this and insert. And the thing is, you also don't just want to stand here. You might want to just kind of move your head around. That way, I mean, this is not real life that you're going to be standing here observing things straight on. You might be coming in from the side and observing. So even movement kind of helps. So in general, dry fire is a really good vehicle to practice. It doesn't take place of going to the range, but you combine the two, you have a really good system. Doing some dry fire throughout the month is really going to help you. So when you're new and you're a beginner doing this, there's a few things you got to keep in mind. No matter what, you always want to have your finger off the trigger. You want to have it up here in the frame. Don't have it down here, you know, because you could accidentally come in and grab that trigger. Have it up on the frame and ready to roll. No matter what, always hold a gun as if you were at the range or this was a live gun every single time, every single place. So I'm going ahead and I'm reholstering. I have my finger off the trigger and up on the frame. Just like that. I'm really struggling with this shirt, which tells me that I probably shouldn't wear it out into public while I concealed carry. Those are the things you're gonna see when you dry fire. Like, this is preparing you for real life with concealed carry. Wear a couple different shirts, try it out, practice like you fight, and you know, you'll see what works. And obviously, the shirt is really a problem. I mean, I like to get a good grab on it, but watch. If I pull up, I barely have enough room to get in here. I have to pull it up perfectly. If I come up like this, you can see that it gets stuck over here because it's a little tight, it's a little fitted. I gotta come straight up if I want to do that, and it's not the easiest thing. So another thing you can do is incorporate movement. So like I have a little bit of concealment here, not cover. A couch with a little bit of a table here is not cover, it's concealment, but it's better than nothing. And what I can do is I can move. I can move over to the side, take the shot. I could kneel and take the shot and get behind concealment. But wherever that person sees you is going to be where they are going to shoot for the most part. So it's really about fastest on the draw. As you saw at the previous one, the previous video I made, not in the series, but it was about the church shooting. That person had upwards of 5 seconds from seeing the shotgun until he was shot. He had 5 seconds. He had 3 seconds from when he had his hand on his gun. So if this is 1, 2, and I'm going pretty slow. 1, 2, 3. It's a lot of time. 1, 2, 3. Now, there's these two popes, right? One has glasses, one doesn't. So I'm going to play this off of whoever does not have glasses. Now, if you find yourself going a little fast, you're kind of screwing up or whatever, just slow it down. Just do the motions, you know? So come up, bring your garment up, bring your gun up, and just do it slow. Speed is not more important than accuracy. Accuracy is 100% important. So that's it. Work on OODA Loop. Observe, orient, decide, and act. One way to do that is just by doing this. Watch a movie, pick out anyone who's blonde, the first male, the first person that's wearing red that I see. That way your mind is going and trying to figure out what's going on. You're observing things, and actually this increases your situational awareness as well. So it's a good overall drill or practice for concealed carrying in general, because you're really sharpening the pencil, so to speak, or sharpening your skills on a couple different things at the same time. So if you guys have any questions or anything, let me know, and stay tuned for the next episode of my concealed carry journey. And until next time, later.